Lifetime value. This is one formula that you'll have, in my opinion, if you remember this for the rest of your life, doesn't matter what you'll sell, this will apply to any service business. So if we make the numbers easy, $200.
Shape of the eyes, shape of the face, and the space between the lash line and the lid. If I have a lot of space, then I'll play with a lot of length. If I have a little space, then I'm going to stay short on the lashes.
So that means if you do the math, simple math again, $3,200 a year, 32 clients, over 100K business, six-figure business. Can you handle 32 clients? Do the math is what? 3 clients
The more you go on the volume, the less you have to choose the thickness. Makes sense. The less volume you do, the more thickness you can add. And you can check this based on your client's natural lashes.
You're listening to the Time Lash Artist Podcast. If you want to jumpstart your lash career, you can also watch Cosmi's free lash training at www.fulltimelashartist.com. Let's grow.
Well, good morning. I'm Marian. I'm Cosmina's husband. I'm typically the guy behind the scenes. She's the rock star. So I'm
in front of the page.
I won't be talking too much today, but I want to share a couple of things that I feel they're super important for all of you guys, regardless what you decide to do moving forward after today. But by show of hands, let me know which one of you plan to have a job in a salon versus which one of you want to have your own side hustle, starting your own business, things like that. And there's no right or wrong. It's just the way that I like to do a little bit of a plan. And you leave today from here, I want to make sure that you guys know side of what my wife is going to teach you about volume lashes and all the other stuff. I know that sounds weird coming from a 200-pound guy, but I really believe that marketing is going to be the one thing that's going to push you forward and allow you to do anything you want, regardless what's the purpose and what's the goal. But let me see by show of hands, how many of you plan to get a job in a salon? Nobody. Nice. That's what's up. So I'm assuming all of you plan to start your own business, right? Have your own shop and then sell. So let me see, most of you have experience or at least have taken a class of lashes before, right? Gotcha, perfect. So typically when I do this presentation, again, I'm the guy behind the scenes with marketing, advertising. That's my core skill set. So I pretty much did the presentations, especially for lashes. And every time when Cosmina does one of these in-person private certifications in Medford, her salon, I come for 1 to 2 hours to really put this plan in place for the students. So the 3 secrets that you need to build your own six-figure lash business from scratch, aka sell more lashes so you can do more of what you love doing. So a little bit of a story. We're both immigrants. You probably caught the accent by now. We came to US in 2012. Well, I came in 2012. I was here for a year, and then Cosmina joined me in 2013. And we pretty much moved here since. Now, I'll simplify the story. In 2014, I decided, we were in our honeymoon actually, and I felt really bad not being able to enjoy the time there. We were in DR, and that was the first trip that we took in a long time. And I just couldn't enjoy the time there because I was thinking back at my job in Boston, losing money by being away, right? I was just wired up, like I have to go. So I made a pact with myself. I said, when I'm back in Boston, I have to make a plan. I don't come from an entrepreneurial family. Like, yes, my mom used to buy, back in Europe, we have this thing, well, it used to be, because a lot of the clothes and the food were so expensive, people were going to neighbor countries, buy food, buy clothes, and then resell it much higher price in our country. So growing up, that was pretty much what I saw from hustle mentality I got from my mom. My dad was a little bit laid back, but I didn't have any kind of role model in my family. So the reason that I'm sharing this with you is, doesn't matter if you don't have in your family anybody that does this or has done it, this is possible as long as you just follow some simple steps. So we saved up some money. So the first 2.5 years, so I came 2012, 2013, 2014, saved up some money. Both of us just worked 2-3 jobs every day. And then I bought a truck because I was working in a moving and storage company. And the only thing that I knew was, all right, I'm going to buy a truck and then have my own customers. Sounds easy in theory. Bought the truck, there were no customers, right? I was a good operator, know how to drive trucks and all that, but did not know anything about how to attract customers. So with time, I got to learn that, and I learned it the hard way. Problem was in 2016, so me, a buddy of mine, we started this moving and storage company. And in 2016, after 2 years, we were finally in a good place. We got a letter from immigration saying that we have to leave the country because my wife applied for a school, for an F1 visa, which is a student visa, and I applied for a green card. And those two applications went head to head against each other. So the government said, well, screw you guys, get out of here, because you're not good enough because you're trying to do these two applications back to back. So I kid you not, in 48 hours, we had to buy a flight back to Romania, and we had to stay there for about 8 months until we were able to come back. Now, that was a blessing and a curse at the same time. Why? Because I was able to remove myself from the business, and I could focus solely on learning everything that I could about marketing, sales, and everything that has to do with it. So we came back finally. Well, and then, by the way, we're good. We became citizens last year, so we're fine on that end. Thank you. She actually became a citizen before me, like 3 months. But bottom line was, a lot of the lessons that I learned during that time apply today. So about 6 months later, when we came back, Cosmina asked me, like, you think, because she was working in a restaurant, and she said, not that I don't enjoy working, she was waiting tables at the time, not that I don't enjoy working in a restaurant, but I'm thinking that maybe I could do something. So for the longest time that I know, like, all her clothes, and actually including mine, if you open the closet, you'll see everything by color. She's so focused to just make sure everything is so organized. And I said, well, I with the moving company, I have customers that might use your services, like rich families that don't have time to do that, so they'll rather hire somebody. So I said, let's give it a try and then see if it works. So we did that, and I don't know if it took more than 3 or 4 months, we had to start hiring people. So we had at some point about 6 or 7 girls, 3 cars that were going full days, full-time jobs.
The cleaning company.
It was a cleaning and organizing company. And a lot of the customers came from my business, but then a lot of them became recurring, which, side note, you guys are in a really good spot with a lot of the beauty services because a lot of them are recurring. My first business, the moving company, I can imagine if you have parents that moved, or if you moved every 10 years. So you pay one time and then forget about it, right? This doesn't apply to you guys. You are in a really good spot because people need lashes every 2 weeks, right? So the reason that I'm sharing this with you is you have to audit yourself to know exactly how you are wired up. Here's what I mean. I'm the type of guy that I might get mad at employees for 5 minutes and then I forget and I leave it there and I move on with my day. She's completely the opposite. She takes it personal. She takes it to the heart. So we were in Aruba, September 1st.
The busiest day of the year.
Yeah, and that was a bad decision to take a vacation at that time. But what happened was 3 of the 6 girls quit in the same day. It was a crazy day, a lot of customers. Jobs took longer than expected. She started crying. She said, no, the hell with this. I don't want to have a business anymore. Like, I'm going to close doors when we get back to Boston. And I said, well, give me 2 months. Let me figure something out, because you are in a really bad with having this repeat clientele. And her biggest dream since I've known her was beauty. Initially was makeup, but then she kind of had passion into lashes. So she started taking some lash courses at first, extreme lashes and a couple other workshops. And then she said, well, I actually want to do this full time. So what happened was I was able to kind of the cleaning company to an ex-employee of mine that wanted to start to do something on its own. And Cosmina was taking these courses, these lash courses on the side, while she was still, because it took about another 2 to 3 months to sell the company. So you'll see in a second here. This is actually that's the that's the photo that I was looking for. Working between 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the cleaning company. Then at night 5 to 9 p.m. or 6 to 9 p.m. She was taking these esthetician classes because she said, I want to do this full time and I want to actually do it. I want to have my own. So I said, well, you're going to have to get this done the right way. The reason that I kind of went to that spot is, doesn't matter where you are today. If you make a goal and you'll implement what I'm about to share with you in the next couple minutes, everything is possible. You just need a plan. Now, what happened was I said to her, look, it's clearly something that you have to realize. You hate having a lot of employees, and not necessarily she's not coming from a bad spot. She's just coming from the spot of being really the micromanager. Like, she wants to have everything done like perfect. And an employee will never be able to do and love your business the way that you do. And you have to be okay with that. There's no way, like, I employ now during the summertime between 30 and 35 people. It would be impossible for me to consider that 30 to 35 people will give as much crap as I do about my business. Like, it doesn't work that way. And it shouldn't, because they don't get paid like that. They get paid to do their job. And it's not you, the business owner, that dictates how they should. Well, of course, it's your business, so yes, you do dictate, but it's the market that dictates. What do I mean by that? If I get 5-star reviews, let's say 80% of the jobs that are happening, that means the clients are happy. Now, if I go in there and I look, I will probably point out 20 different things that they're doing wrong, but would that be in any of my best interest? No. When she opened up the salon, the first type of, well, I shouldn't even call it a salon. It was literally an office in my storage building next to me. And I said, well, you're going to bootstrap this. We're not going to spend $2,000 a month on a lease because you can't afford this. You're going to have to bootstrap it. So an office in the building that I was in was like $300 a month, right? I said, well, you only need one customer and you're going to make your money back.
If you got a passion for lashes, let me see it. It's time to level up. If you need me to, I'll teach you my 6-figure secret. Better believe it, cause I believe in you. You're listening to the Time Lash Artist Podcast. If you want to jumpstart your lash career, you can also watch Cosmi's free lash training at www.fulltimelashartist.com. Let's grow.